Islam, pagan, Norse mythology, and Hindu. And several others. They all have different persona in the game.
Keep it up. That's the way.
Well,
all right, good job.
It won't go down. Akihiko Senpai can see the enemy. Two to go. One enemy to go.
job well done. Love when battles go as easily as that. Hardly ever do that.
Only one enemy. You'd surprised him. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Yes. Adamant beetle. But I'd already scanned it. I guess not. No clue if that's gonna hit or not.
Did you see that,
it did. To very great effect.
There are 4 It's weak against...
Augie, if I'm not mistaken.
There are 4 enemies left.
Time for Lucy to take the limelight again.
The enemy's off balance. Attack! The enemy is getting stronger too.
I guess it's just because I'm used to the battle style of Persona, having played and beaten Persona 3 and 4. But this hard mode is not particularly that hard. I mean, there are some really hard aspects to it, but when compared with like a hard mode from some other RPG games that have skill levels or difficulty levels, or like a hard mode on an RTS or something like that, it's pretty easy. Of course, it also partially has something to do with my little leveling splurge at the beginning. Right. Now I gotta deal with these guys. I'm really kicking myself over not getting a multi-target boof skill. But we'll make do. Medium strike damage to all foes.
Take this! 4 enemies left!
Mamudu. This should be interesting.
It's still alive.
Oh, awesome! I love it when those kind of skills hit, you know, so many enemies that are not even weak versus that skill, versus the instant kill skills. I think I'm gonna go with a 5-1 this time. So what levels are these guys now? 50, about. Rounding up. What about Koromaru? He is about the same level as Akihiko when I started. 50, cool. Alright, I officially consider them to be caught up. I'm just gonna go ahead and use Atreus to gem. No point in continuing to go downward at this point. So the main goal is just to get those guys up to around 50 so I can get them kind of in line with the rest of the team. Kind of being the keyword there, because the rest of the team is like around 50 or 60-ish, really. The last character I'll need, I guess Ken, maybe, I'm not sure, I'll have to check his level here. 50, yeah, so Ken and Metis are probably the next two we're going to have to use during the next section after the boss fight. So, Yukari, Junpei, Mitsuru, let's get rid of Akihiko and... Yeah. Mitsuru. Alright, so now we're going down for the boss. If I can get down there before 2:15, 2:30, I'll fight it. So the guide says the recommended level is 52 and I should have Cert and King Frost, neither of which I have. I am over 52 though for the most part. I think everybody in this team is probably pretty far over 52. I think Ikari is the highest next to me. So I tend to bring Ikari on pretty much all my forays into these kind of places, just because she's the main healer, which is actually kind of counterproductive in a way because it closes off one slot for other people. Mitsuru is 50, so pretty much we're ready to go. Although I'd like to have a few more levels on Junpei and Mitsuru, as it were, but it'll have to do. I'm gonna try and not fight at all if possible. Or only when I see these rare enemies. Can never pass up a chance to get some points here.
I won't miss. I'm not who I used to be.
Another 75 for 100k in the bank. I'm only gonna fight for rare chests. Or if I absolutely need to. Definitely not gonna try and fight those guys. Not only would they take a long time and a lot of energy to defeat, I don't have any attack mirrors to use for defense. Don't have any Tetrakarn skill potions either.
There are two of them, and they're shook up. I need your help!
Actually, I have Heroic Killing Strike.
Take this! Hikari-chan defeated an enemy!
Let's keep going. Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man!
Well, I get 2 Homunculi as a... Leveled up right then and there. I get 2 Homunculi as probably out of a chest after the next boss fight.
I won't go down! That's the way! One more! Hasta la vista! Good choice! The enemy is down!
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
Good job!
Cool breeze, what the hell does that do? I think I've asked that exact same question several times before. Reminds me of an insider joke at a restaurant that I used to go to it a lot back in my old hometown. I guess it's not really technically my hometown, but had the majority of my last year of schooling, grade school there. About one of their menu items called a cool breeze. Well, I know I said I didn't want to fight these guys, but I guess I don't have that much of a choice. I should probably stick to attacks that attack them as a group.
I'll show you my true power. Defeated.
Check this out. That one just won't die.
I failed to finish it off.
Plus I've got 2 healers on the team right now, so that'll have to count for something. I think actually they're strong versus fire, so I probably just threw that SP away.
It doesn't
Loki. And try and... yeah, strong versus fire. And try and overwhelm them there.
It's on! That one just won't die.
I'll show you my true power. Defeat it.
Mind trap. How to get that's gonna do. Damn.
Persona.
Check this out.
Junpei-kun defeated
Last
an enemy.
one. Don't let your guard down.
I made up my
I guess the
mind.
guard knew
I won't lose.
Garadine as well, so didn't realize that. Wasn't that hard, I suppose. They did get off, I guess, one attack at us. But that's to be expected. Huh, they're afraid of us. Awesome. I love it when that happens. Of course, it's only because they're probably pretty weak enemies. Oh, this one's afraid of us too. So is this one. Wow. Cool. Love it when that happens. Although I have to say that screeching noise they make is very freaking annoying. Especially when you're going through a floor that has a ton of shadows in it. So it just gets, you know, pretty much constantly set off. Dozens of times a second. And they're all afraid of us. Crazy. Wonder why. It's not like I have like a really strong persona or anything, or nobody's really gained any levels recently. It's kind of strange. So you can actually even just affect that by equipping a stronger persona or a weaker one. Like if I were to equip a weaker persona right now, they'd probably stop freaking out. Very strange. Although it's cool, because it allows me to just kind of roam freely through these places and grab whatever I can.